Wall Street got a sudden mood change today. The market began the day nervous, tense, and ready for more pain. But by the closing bell, fear had turned into relief, and stocks finished higher as investors rushed back into risk. The reason was simple. President Trump said the U.S. had very positive talks with Iran and would delay a military strike on Iran's nuclear and energy sites for 5 days. That one comment changed everything. All day long, traders had been worried that the conflict could grow, that oil could keep jumping, and that the Strait of Hormuz could stay blocked. But once Trump suggested there might be a path to calm things down, the market quickly flipped. Oil prices dropped hard. Brent crude fell more than 14% at one point, before cutting some of the loss. But it still ended the day below $100 a barrel. And when oil came down, stocks went up. The S&P 500 finished about 1% higher. Earlier in the day, futures had been weak, but after Trump's remarks, the Dow swung sharply and at one point jumped more than 1,000 points. That matters because oil touches almost everything. When oil shoots higher, investors worry about inflation staying hot, businesses facing higher costs, and consumers paying more for gas and travel. But when oil drops, some of that pressure starts to ease. That is why today's move felt bigger than just one news headline. It gave the market a little breathing room. You could see that clearly in airline stocks. Airlines were among the big winners because lower oil means cheaper fuel. Alaska Air, American Airlines, and United all moved higher as traders quickly bought the names that benefit most when energy prices cool off. It was a classic relief rally. The market spent days bracing for a bigger shock and then suddenly got a reason to relax. Still, this story is not fully settled. Later in the session, Iranian state media denied that direct talks had happened. That cooled some of the excitement and stocks pulled back from their highest levels of the day. So even though the market liked the headline, investors are still not fully sure what is true and what comes next. That is really the big message from today. The market did not rally because every problem disappeared. It rallied because the worst-case fear backed off for a moment. And right now, that is enough to move prices in a big way. Looking ahead, tomorrow's setup matters. Investors will be watching U.S. PMI data, labor-related reports, and more company news to see whether this rebound can keep going. If the headlines stay calm and oil stays lower, the market may keep breathing easier. But if the geopolitical story heats up again, today's relief could fade just as fast. So today was all about one powerful shift. The market went from fearing a wider war to hoping for a pause. And on Wall Street, sometimes hope alone is enough to spark a rally. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily market recaps. This is Wilson.